Right, Dan, we are live. Hello, Talking
Hello,
Golf
hello.
Club. In your hands, you've got PING
LST
Yeah,
G400.
yeah.
And in my right hand, I have a TaylorMade M1.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to
Test
try
it
both
out.
and see what's going on with these two. Live tests, real numbers coming at you as we test. And let you see and ask questions. We'll try to answer more of your questions. People asking, make sure we answer the questions. It's hard when there's lots going on, but we'll try and answer as many as possible. So, first initial thoughts of that one. Down by, will you just show it to hold it up so we show it to camera if we talk through some of the tech?
Yeah.
So we get Dragonfly on the lid. Hello,
Yeah.
Sammy. We get Vortex in the back.
Back here.
Yeah, so that helps with the wake in the back of the club as air flows over.
Yeah.
And then you got little dots on top as well of this one now. See, there's little dimples on top. All airflow me up.
Airflow me up.
This is like super my airflow club. You've got the gold shaft now. Now do this with the shaft. Look, the shaft is gold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Put it down in gaming position. What colour is the shaft now?
It's not gold. It's darker.
It goes black. This is
It goes
something.
black,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ping are quite proud of this. So it changes colour. So they think that people might want the look at a black shaft more. So it's gold because it fits in with the colour. But then
gold
it
there,
changes
yeah,
colour.
Definitely, yeah.
And it's a smaller head shape.
Definitely looks smaller.
Yeah, it's 445. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 445.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. I know that there's something going on with my titles. Anyone who's saying about the titles are not right, I know that. It will change post. It's to do with my software and the new thing, and I can't quite work it all out, but we will get there. This is G400 against M1 TaylorMade driver testing.
Okay.
Go on, Dan, hit
Let's
it.
do it.
Let's see what you got.
See what we got.
Looks like a driver to me. It is a driver. You're right. Hi guys, Charlie Senior. Oh, that's a straight ball, Dan.
That is coming out a bit low.
Hi, can you say hi to Big Rory in New Zealand? There we go. I think I just have Big
Hello,
Rory.
Big Rory.
What was your numbers on that?
So that was spinning at 2.9.
Yeah, 2.9, travelling 2.47 in the air.
2.47 in the air. Came out a bit low, but
That was you, wasn't it?
it's more me leaning into it.
Good hit.
Slightly off the top.
Blue-green should never be seen, Mark. Not when you're Jordan Spieth, bruh. You can wear what you're plumbing like. What's up from down under, Ben? What's up, Ben? M1 all day, I guess. From Waleed diagram. Stop,
So
bruh.
popped up 3,000 spin on that,
Okay.
carrying 249.
Okay,
So I just caught that bit toe off the top toe.
okay. Oh, I almost hit me, that tee.
It does spring out of this mat, doesn't it?
Yeah. There you
It
go.
popped up 3-1.
How many shots is that?
It's 3.
Should we have a little look?
Do you want to have a little look at that?
Yeah. All about the pink tees. Your screen sheet is looking a little bit baggy there, yeah? We're working on the
We're
screen.
working on screen.
When Steve Mark closes his eyes, listen to him hit, and then guess the figure, I guess it would look like. Right, we're going for numbers.
Okay.
Shall I?
Yeah.
248 carry. That's carry, people, so roll you can add on. Spinning at 3,000. Obviously, we're doing low spin here, and Dan can spin up in the 4,000s.
Yeah.
That is low for Dan, getting one at 2.9. Launching at what he launched at 11 degrees. He's a slightly low launcher, Dan.
Yeah.
He's a low launcher, high spinner, which is why he can have similar club head speeds to me, but I can squeeze more distance, 10 or 15 yards of carry out, because our delivery conditions are different now, which is why you need to get custom split. 248, pretty good numbers for someone with your delivery, and the spin is kind of there or thereabouts, isn't it? So if you swap us over on the old big screen, I'm going to hit some with this one as well. Shall I compare my numbers to you, mix it up a bit this time?
Let's have a little look.
And then we'll both hit the TaylorMade.
So for me, it looked good.
Yeah.
Lovely looking head. I like that size of head as well. That's
Yeah,
quite
so
nice.
obviously the slightly smaller head.
Yeah.
If you do use the old punch in there, Dan. PING have gone slightly smaller, which is quite interesting. So 460 to 445, I think, in PING.
Yeah.
And lots of people will, I think, certainly in this bracket, like the small head. PING state that they've gone smaller head but improved MOI.
Okay.
Which is interesting, is obviously the way they're saving weight everywhere up here can allow them to drag that weight down and further back. But obviously in this one, it's not as further back as the standard one.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's the low speed. Right, shall we?
Let's do it.
Are we on me on the computer?
We're on you on the computer, yeah.
Okay. We can compare mine to yours just to kick us off. So I'll do 3 decent hits. Hit that one well. So it should be getting my
spin.
258, 23 spin. Very gameable numbers.
Okay.
So 258 carry. Spinning at 23. Hit that good. A little bit right. You can feel that right, that one. But it's saying it's gone there.
Okay, spin again on
that. That one was 1-7 going 2-7-1.
271. So
Yeah.
you got
Long
that one
one.
out a bit more.
Yeah, I hit
You're
that
normally
well.
a-
It didn't go there.
Are you normally a 262 player?
260, yeah. You'll see these average. It'll be funny in a minute when we flick it up. Yeah, hit that good.
Yeah.
That's saying that's going right, but I am not feeling that as going there. I'm not sure if it's seeing your T flip out a bit as well for that direction. That's a long way right, and I didn't feel like I hit that anywhere near that.
Okay.
But if you
Wanna
flip
look at the
up,
numbers?
yeah, go on, flip up the numbers. They're funny. Now I love the look of PING. I think it looks really good. I like the smaller head. I like Dragonfly. I like all the top bit. All looks fine. So I'm averaging 263.
There it is.
Spinning at 2000. Now I am questioning the rights here, everybody. 55 and 65. I am reckoning that quad is seeing the pink T flip and getting a bit lost with what it's tracking for direction.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty aware of where I hit it and they all felt relatively fairwayable. And to hit it that far right with these numbers makes no sense. Like to hit it that far right, I wouldn't be getting 271 on something 55 yards right. I know lots of people in watching probably won't believe me, but I've hit shots and launch monitors enough to tell you I can call these numbers often before I even look at the screen. So I'm going to call them dodgy reads, but I think the other numbers are pretty true to what I was getting at. So I'm sending it further than down because look at my launch angle up in the 20s, but again, yeah, the launch angle's wrong. I'm launching 13, 14 degrees, which is this number here. See, launching at 30, launching at 28.
No.
I think we might need to change the T because the T's quite chunky.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's seeing that and getting lost with those because I'm never launching at 30 and 28. I normally launch between 13 and 16 degrees, and then if I spin it around 2000 to 23, like within here, that's why I'm maxing out with the same speed.
A lot of people jumping all over your 1 yard game. Is it down to new clothing or new footwear?
I think it's to do with that. I don't think I'm punching on the back.
Is that what it is?
I think it's to do with the fact that I am now Jordan Spieth. I don't know if anyone has mentioned to his manager that I am now Jordan and that he needs to step aside. There's a new Jordan in town. So let's flip to...
TaylorMade.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first, shall I?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to steal some of these keys here.
Yeah.
Looks of PING are as good as anything.
It does look nice, doesn't it? I got to
Yeah.
say, it does look good. Let me see here.
So M1. Should we M1 it?
Let's M1 it. You're all set up for M1.
On my name.
Yeah.
I love the look of M1. I think it looks super, super cool. And do you know what happens with head sizes for me? And it's happened for over the years that I've seen head sizes change and now almost going the other way. Is I've had smaller pro head versions, okay?
Yeah.
And I like it and I play, and then I hit a few bad drives where I just feel like I want to change, and I think, oh, I like the bigger heads now. Okay. And then I use that for a period of time.
Yeah.
And then I think, oh, I fancy a change, something different, and then I go back to, like, the grass is always greener, and one is not better than the other. It's more that I just fancy a change. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So someone's saying here, Mark, what causes spin? Is it the swing speed, loft?
What causes what?
What causes spin?
Spin.
So that, sorry, anyway, just talking about, it's a
combination of things. So it's delivered loft,
yeah,
angle of attack. You
yeah,
present two lines, so let's pretend that's loft delivered,
yeah,
and that's angle of attack. The gap between these two lines, your loft and angle of attack, the bigger that gets, the more spin you create.
yeah.
And then things that can affect that is speed. So as the speed increases, you can take spin off and on as well.
Okay.
So it's angle of attack, delivered loft, speed.
Strike.
Well, strike is put in there as in for speed as well. It's the same thing, you
Yeah.
could think of it as.
Yeah.
But yeah, strike obviously does as well, where you hit in relation to the CG. But this measurement is three-dimensional.
Yeah.
So lots of people forget this. I could have a small difference between angle of attack and loft, but if my face to path look is way off, this line is now bigger than if they're on top of each other.
Right.
So spin can be caused by having massive face to path discrepancies, even
Yeah.
if you don't add lofting it down or up and those kind of things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's a three-dimensional movement, and lots of people forget that, or measurement, I should say.
Okay, David, hope that explains a little bit for you on that one.
Right, M1 looks great, black to white. I now feel a bit Rory-esque. Like I do start seeing him using this. It's amazing how I think it does influence my feel of a club watching other players hit it.
Yeah.
It's a good sound. I like this driver. I could easily play this club. That was my pretty average hit. That was carrying 253, spinning at 2-1. Now, just a little footnote here for everyone. I have not got this set at the lowest spin. If you just show where I've got that down.
Get in there, yeah.
I've got it set middle to back. When I put this right at the front, the spin was 1-1, which is too low, 1,100, and the ball was just like going everywhere and not really launching up in the air much. So there's, even though this can be a different spin model with the moving track, I didn't have it way forward, otherwise the down was the same. Yeah. So if you've got really high spins, there's a good chance you could use this to get some there. Now I towed that one, so that is not going to carry far,
Right.
but that would run forever. That's one of those sneaky ones. Yes, yeah, so look, 1-1 spin, 2, 3, 4. But I don't know what the total yardage of that one was, but on a golf course, that is like one of those towy ones, hand comes off,
It's
and you get up there and it's as long as anyone.
So John's saying it sounds better and looks better than the Ping. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think I like the look of both almost even. They're different looks.
It's very different.
So I change my opinion subject to how I wake up in the day and think, oh, I want that or I want that. Sound-wise, I like the sound of them both. Different acoustics in here. Is it John?
Yeah, John, yeah.
You've got echoes around, like club sound. I test in the wind at doorless sometimes, and it's really hard to tell what the club feels like.
Yeah.
Because I can't hear it. All I can hear is the gushing wind in my...
So another one, just still focusing on spin. What would you say is the perfect spin?
Well, it's subject to launch and speed.
Okay.
So as launch drops, you might need a bit more spin to try and keep that ball going up, and as speed drops, you might need more spin. So your guys on telly and girls on telly, they're going for low spin often because they're going for medium launches, low spin with loads of speed, kind of rainbow flight. So it's subject to what you put in. You can maximise out. So the thing there is just the perfect number is a flaw in the understanding of how spin works.
Yes.
So that was a decent hit. And that one's carrying 261, spinning at 2-1. That just performs well. Do you want to have a go, Dan? Do you want to flip it on?
Let's have a look at your numbers, shall we?
If you flip it, oh yeah, let's have a look at the
Look at
numbers.
your numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. Not on ball, Simon Young, indeed, Simon.
Okay, there you are.
Right, so 263 to 250, but obviously we've got the 235. If you take that out, you've got the 254, 261. 258 to 261. You just had an absolute knuckleball in the pin at 271, which is why this number is bigger, and a toey mishit in the TaylorMade. So if you drop that one, I think you're very, very close. So 250 would obviously go averaging at around 257 if you took that mishit out. And you see how the spin just dropped off. So the TaylorMade stays at around 2,000.
I'm just going to...
and so does the Pig.
If I just quickly disable that one for a moment.
Yeah, and if you chuck that one out, does it affect the averages? Yeah, so 257, spin stays at 2.1.
Yeah.
Obviously, if I just hit 2 more with the TaylorMade and was to get a 261 or anything near the 270, it's going back up to my 262, which is the laughable truth of what happens when I'm testing clubs, and that's why I like testing clubs, is to show you all. Unfortunately, guys, it's a lot to do with you, and not the club so much. So, Dan, you're TaylorMading.
TaylorMading. Now, I have used this club.
Oh, you've gained it?
I have. I've put it in the bag. I was doing a little review against Epic, and
it came out well, did it?
It came out. Do you know what it was?
Go on.
It felt. It's a really strange one. I've never felt it with a driver really before, but it felt quite soft off the face.
Okay.
I don't know if that's something that anybody's ever come across.
Well, I think that's to do with obviously the graphite-y, crowny stuff.
Yeah.
I think you get a different acoustics, or I think you can feel like you're getting a different acoustic.
Yeah.
But saying that, the Epic does as well.
Yeah.
I would say the Epic makes a kind of duller thud, which I quite like. Yeah. It's less of any kind of ting.
And again, when I picked this up, the first time I ever picked it up, it looked quite big to me.
Yeah, it does.
It just does look big.
Yeah, I think.
Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but
no, I mean that's a good thing for lots of people. How did you hit that one?
Yeah, again, felt nice. Probably a bit toey, but
is that Jordan Spieth? Oh no, just good old Crossfield. Have me confused there for a second. Under my armour. Thanks, Pavel.
So spin there, I carried that 250, spinning at 2.5.
Okay.
So that's 2.499. So
good.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, so Noah is asking Mark. One of the reasons you started using Epic. Oh, you've gone there. Epic was because you like the shape, a small fade. Does this club offer you similar shape? I would say the G400 is closer to my Epic than that. That feels just bigger and brighter and louder. Where I quite like the one colour of Ping, like just the it's all stealth black. In answer to your question, Noah. But again,
I would agree
those kind of things change, like I was saying earlier. I like that this year, and next year they'll introduce something else, and I think, I quite like that idea this year. Doesn't mean I'm not going to hit 262, as you can see, but they're going 262. Yeah. You're just playing into the fact, well, should I wear Under Armour or should I wear FootJoy? Well, I quite like the Under Armour stuff at the minute, so I'm going to go with that. It's those conversations again, like we talked about yesterday, isn't it? Go on in there, another one. Sounded good.
Felt good, again.
All the drivers tested go 260 to 270 yards. All the irons dependent on loft are the same distance. Time to go and calm down the comedy route, pick the straight man and go for two Ronnie's... Oh, I'm sorry, I've lost that. I think I was reading 2 comments there. Will white trousers make you play better, like tour pros seem to favour? Now that is one of the world's best questions. What do you reckon, Dan?
I think out in this nice sunny climate, I like to sport a pair of white trousers.
Do you?
Yeah. I do have a couple of pairs.
Ewan says, nice to see Coach Lockie's tea sitting there. Thanks, Ewan. So but do you play better when you're in the white trousers?
No.
No. I got a pair of white trousers through yesterday, and I've never really worn them, so I'm going to put that to the test. Right.
Right, that was quite a low spin. Must have caught that off the top of the club a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
That's left.
Oh, he's got it all left. Right, how many have you hit? You must be...
That's 3.
Let's see them.
So a couple of poor swings there, but...
We can see what you've got out there. Yeah, but at £500, not many folk chop and change drivers. I totally agree, and I wouldn't expect you to. I just think those comments are slightly strange. Like, out of anyone, I'm not telling you to change drivers. I've been kind of for many years been telling you that it's all about you. Thanking you. So 248, the 247 for Dan. Very, very similar numbers. Topping at 250 carry and then topping at 251 with TaylorMade. He is launching, so you've got some lower hits on the face.
Yeah.
6.7 on the last, really throwing it. And then 2.4 spin. So the TaylorMade, I would argue, is spinning less, considering how low you're launching. So I think the TaylorMade is, for you, as someone who struggles with high spin, I could see why you went for this, because if you were to whack that weight way forward, I could see you taking that spin down a little bit more. Yeah. Out of looks, which one would you choose? You jump on there, Dan. For the Let's see what would you choose?
I could play both of them, but I think really based on M1.
Yeah, you're going M1.
Yeah.
I absolutely could game M1, no problem,
yeah.
and would enjoy it. I do quite like the look of the new Ping. I do like the smaller head look. So it's hard. I couldn't choose between those two. I would happily game them both. I think they're both really good clubs for people to go and try and have a go, see if they get any better numbers. I think the M1 has the possibility to spin a little bit lower with the weight shift. You could take 200 or 300 revs off your already slightly lower spin. Yeah. Where obviously Ping is fixed, so you're at its lowest spinning, point already. Yeah. You could play with shaft and see if that changes the spin numbers.
When I put it in the bag, to be fair, I was using a 10.5, so I was trying to get it.
Yeah, because you can launch a bit low, can't you? That's the thing for you. Yeah. There we go, guys. Hit the thumbs up button as always. More live tests coming soon. Andy P says Ping looks more classic, or classicer, he says. Like the Stealth Black, like my Callaway, says Stuart.
Yeah.
On looks only, I'd go to the Ping from Ewan. So my question to the audience then, I'm a bit the same. Because the Ping is a newer release, am I falling into it's the newer, fresher, newer in my eye, where the M1, because TaylorMade have been going through their breakup with Adidas, they've kind of calmed down on everything at the minute until that's all settled, which is why we're not seeing clubs left, right and centre like you can do with some of them and others. So answer, what do you think, people, in the comments, post comments? Are you just saying that because it's the newer one and you've seen the M1 so you're familiar with it, or I can't ever...
Or are they liking the slightly smaller look?
Yeah, well, I agree.
Is it getting too big?
Yeah.
Is 460 getting too big?
Well, I think it's really interesting that we're now going the other way. Do you know what I mean?
I think so.
I mean, flares will be back in next week, but it's like that again, isn't it? Like, flares in the 60s, 70s were the thing. Yeah. And then in the 80s we went more bottlenecks. Yeah. Now flares are going to come back at some point, and our small, it's...
What you wear today, everybody else wears tomorrow.
Well, I'm Jordan Speed today, bruh, so I'm happy, I'm winning. Where is the coach? He is at home working. Have you ever played Ballybunion? That is a random comment, but I haven't, but thank you for it. I just don't like the white-black split of TM from Ewan, so he's answering my question about, is it because he's new? So he is not liking the colour.
I kind of get that.
Which I also understand. I play M2, so I definitely prefer M1, because M1 and M2 do look identical.
They do, yeah.
Apart from obviously on the bottom. Falling for the shiny newness. We're going to end on that one. Well, that's always the big question. Thanks for watching, everybody. Post comments down below as always. If you're going to watch this as a playback, we're going to do loads more live feeds. Hit the thumbs up button if you're liking the live feeds. Hit the subscribe button if you don't already. Thank you, Dan, as always.
Thank you very much, Mark.
So I can't choose. You've chosen the M1.
I've chosen the M1.
On that bombshell, we'll see you all later.